Whoa. Through the magical power of the internet, we have arrived. Freshly. Alfteo, what's up? 3:15 in the AM. Where are you? Where could Alf be if it is 3:15 in the morning? Let's ask him. Where you at, Alf? That makes no sense. What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's Thursday. Out here in quarantine, it's coffee break time. Out here in the quarantine action, it's coffee break time. My baby is sleeping. This one has gone to sleep, and I'm out here just offloading camera footage and stuff. That's all just kind of happening. And I figured, hey, let's do our coffee break thing from yesterday because it was super unsuccessful. Yeah, it was a super unsuccessful live stream. Hey, not a lot of views. Hey, not a lot of engagement. Hey, I'm not really here to appease the masses. Oh, no. So as I told Jim earlier today, we laughed about how poorly yesterday's live stream, air quote, performed in regards to the internet success rate, right? The analytical success ratio, right? And I have to say, we did not good. So what do? I shall continue doing the behavior that I like to be doing, which is popping on and doing a live stream and talking to you guys and seeing what's going on. Because sometimes it is all about my enjoyment, your enjoyment, and maybe our group gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually it will just be me and one other person in here talking about fish stuff and whatever. And you know what that will be by that point in time? That will be like a Zoom meeting. But who? The question is, who would that person be if we only got down to one? So the way I look at it, hey, we had hundreds and hundreds of people yesterday that tuned in. So that's cool with me. So I'm going to do it again. But it's good to be here today. Having a lovely, lovely piece of quarantine madness. Losing our minds out here. Being quarantined. Trying to work from home. Dealing with the baby. Trying to wear a hat. Don't really know how to exactly wear the hat. Do we know how we're supposed to wear the hat? I get hashtag free plug, Aquarium Co-op. What up? You guys know I love Corey and the team at Aquarium Co-op. So just order from them if you need stuff, right? And then I feel like, did I do my part? I did my part for today. Other than the other work that I'm doing today, which is building those plant racks. Which do not despair, you guys. I'm going to show you how to build your own little plant racks because I've been building and filming some plant rack building for inside the sumps so that I could be like, hey, guy, you want to make $10 this year? Grow plants in your sump. Hey. I love how those make money off your aquarium videos that do super well, where it's like, what you got to do is do like I do and breed this or grow this thing. And then you're like, yeah, but the overall amount of money you could make off of a year, even if you did really well, was like $3,000, which doesn't cover my mortgage even remotely. So I don't know. I always feel like there's a component out there in the world where the information just gets left out. And you guys know me. I try to put all of the information in there. I'm not the best at it, but hey, I try. You know what I mean? I try to put it out there. I don't know. I'm kind of free form right now, losing my mind. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. There was, I don't know, tax issues on my mind and stuff, and it was kind of freaking me out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But hey, super chat from Derek Runyon. What's up, Derek? $5 super chat. What's up, my guy? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I thought Derek was a member on the channel, but I don't think he is. I don't think Derek's a member on the channel. We only have 80. Well, hold on. Let's update our members. Let's see how many members we got. We never got to 100, you guys. I'm going to tell you, we've never been to 100 members. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what that looks like. I don't even know what it's like when there's 3 numbers in that thing. Yeah, we're still at 87, so whatever. Hey, we're doing what we can. Like I said earlier in the show, we're thinning down. We're focusing the fandom. That's kind of what we're doing here. We're focusing the fandom, right? Mike Kinseth is asking, how's the garden going? The garden is coming along. Vicky is currently out there right now while the baby sleeps. She's getting some outside time. Planting, what kind of, she's planting potatoes. I'm trying to think. Yukon Golds. Yukon Golds are what she's planting right now. So, Yukon Gold potato. That's how you spell potato, right? I think. Seems right. So she's out there planting some of those. We got some potato starts. And then we were sifting through the bins and that kind of stuff. And to be honest with you guys, I would love to be doing those garden videos that I promised that we were going to do, which we were going to do that. We were going to do those garden videos, and I still want to do those garden videos. This quarantine lockdown thing has just not allowed time to film anything garden-related. I don't know, man. I really... It's something I want to do. It's a project that I want to do more of. I don't know how to fit it in. I don't know how to make this work in our schedule. But I do have something glorious to announce today. It has been, how's that song go? It's been 2 weeks since you laughed at me. I don't remember that song. It's terrible. But it did pop into my head, so maybe there's something wrong with my brain. Anyhow, it has been 2 weeks. We've been quarantined without contact. Other than minor contact of going to the store, picking up random things here and there, but nothing really. We haven't really left. And it has been 2 weeks since Grandma has been fully quarantined, and so starting today, are going to be having backup. Backup is en route to come help out and stay here for a while. I don't know how long it's going to be, but my birthday is coming up next week, so at the very least, we will have the visitors of the grandma and grandpa will be here. So at least we'll be able to barbecue with grandma and grandpa and the baby and Vicky for my birthday. So that's coming up. And so there we go. Hey, worst case scenario, I got my mom's here, so that'll be cool. And my family, and we'll be good. That will work. Right? I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work out pretty good. And I think we'll be pretty happy with that. Skoggy Socks, Shrimpery, and more. It says, be right back. I'm making 12 more accounts to be members here. Well, the unfortunate thing is that the members cost money. Like subscribing and like button and that kind of stuff, like that's all free. But the membership thing costs money. So, you know, it is what it is. What are we going to do? I don't know. We're existing in the year 2020. All hoping that we just make it through this pandemic, which my thoughts really go out to everybody out there that's struggling. I'm not trying to sound like I'm only dealing with my own problems here or whatever, because realistically everything is good, and I hope everybody else is getting through it well. That's just a reality of it that I think is real in my head, that exists. That's my feeling, my emotion. That's what's happening. Yeah. If we had 100 members, the picture of Joel in the background comes to life. I wish. That'd be rad. I don't know how to do that, special effects wise though. Big D Smoke says, I forgot to wear a hat. It's been over 15 years since I last wore one, which is weird because I used to wear them all the time. Yeah, man. I used to wear a hat all the time for work and stuff. I worked for years and years in the kitchen. And, the easiest way to kind of hairnet yourself is with a hat. You know what I'm saying? So I wore a hat for years and years and years and years. We might as well go quarantine hairstyle today because luckily there's no smell-o-vision out here because I didn't take a shower this morning yet because I was doing baby stuff, dealing with Olivia, and then I had all these work emails, and people are wondering about taxes. It's more just getting the taxes in. I just need to get them filed. They're due next week. Even though now there's an extension, you could do them later. I want it to be done and not have to worry about it. I just want to cut the check and be done with it. It's all fine. Like, everything will be fine. I just want to get it into the government. I just want them to take the tax documentation and then just go away. That's my main issue right now. And my accountant is, for lack of a better term, air quote, hella busy because of this whole quarantine situation. So, me being a tiny customer, I definitely take the back burner. Let's go like this. Let's go. Which way should we go here? Like this? There we go. It's not sticking up today like it normally does. Oh, there we go. Okay. But all right, I'll be honest. I'm going to put the hat on it. There we go. Yeah, me being a small company, it's just kind of hit the back burner, and I just want to get it in there and just get it done and not have to think about it anymore. Skoggs is still working 2 jobs right now. I'm not too worried about the money department. Yeah, I mean, I feel you there, man. I've been working multiple jobs all over the place, so I just haven't been going out to go do them. I've been doing almost all of it here at home, so it's been a little bit crazy. Elijah says, hey, I have a question for you. I have 2 arowana. I'm trying to keep them small enough to keep in my 10-gallon tank. Not possible. There's no way to do that. There's no way. They will grow and outgrow a 10-gallon tank. Don't put an arowana in a 10-gallon tank. It's goofy. We literally had one break out of a 400-gallon tank that had 50-pound weights on the lid. And after that, I just don't care about arowana, which was 16 years ago when that happened. I just don't care about it. I haven't cared about arowana since then. To the giant dead arowana on the ground, I just don't care anymore. I think they're dumb fish to have in a fish room, personally. I don't think that they're set. I don't think anybody has the setup for them. I know one guy that did have the setup for it, but it was at a store. He had a 28,000-gallon tank that had arapaimas and arowana in it and alligator gars. But it was in a store. So, I don't know. There's very few people, I think, that are set up for an arowana in a home tank. Like I said, a 400-gallon tank wasn't enough, even with all of the weights on the lid. They get big enough, powerful enough, and they'll get out, and they will die, and it sucks. It's a real drag. It's a real drag when you have, like, a 5-foot-long dead fish on the ground, and a big mess to clean up, too, likely. So I don't think mostly anybody is really set up for arowana, and people get mad at me because they're like, they think I'm sounding like a jerk, right? They think that it's like, stop being a jerk to people. But If I come in and somebody has like, a 150-gallon tank with an arowana in it, like, it's not big enough. It's not a big enough tank. It's not a big enough tank for that fish. It's not going to work. And I don't think that they're a fish that should be in a fish tank. And nobody has the setup for it. I would think that, like, even at Corey's house, like, his 800-gallon is probably not big enough. Realistically, I've been around them a lot. There are fish that I have been around with. I've dealt with them a lot, and you need a gigantic tank for them to realistically flourish and be the fish that they're supposed to be. Yeah, you could cramp them into smaller tanks, but, it's like when people own like a reef shark. Like if somebody owns like a reef shark in their like 300-gallon saltwater aquarium, it's just not a big enough environment for it. It just isn't. It's like keeping a horse in your one-car garage. Like, yeah, you could technically do it, but that horse got to get out and run around. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't run that horse around, like, it's just not going to work. It's like you can physically make it happen. It's just not like a stupid tiger show. I haven't seen the stupid tiger show. I refuse to watch it. I don't want to watch shows with hillbillies in it. I know way too many hillbillies in my life, and I don't want to watch that tiger show. But I'm sure whatever it is that they got going on with those tigers is probably not even close to what they really need as an environment. Like I said, I'm making a bit of a judgment call here in the dark, but I'm just trying to relate to what's going on in the world right now. Excuse me. I was just like, well, that was weird. I just breathed in I was like, had a lot of spit accumulating, and I breathed in, and a little bit went. Hold on. It's coffee time. We need a little sip of the old coffee. So I'm just trying to relate to kind of like what's going on right now. And that tiger show that is going on is probably a perfect representation of what happens with arowana in the tanks. They just don't have a big enough environment, and but they get big and they will get out, and they will outgrow whatever tank you have normally. I mean, realistically, like I said, the one tank that I saw that was legitimately sized up for those fish was like a 28,000-gallon tank, and he eventually got rid of it too because he was like, I'm not running this for my store anymore. This is dumb. Oh my God, we have a new member to the show. We have a new member to the channel during the show. Look at that. Let's refresh it, and let's get our number here. Oh yeah, we're back up to 88. Check that out. Shout out to Juan Davila. Thank you very much, Juan. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for coming a member, man. We're getting closer to that 100 mark, man. We're only 12 away. Whew. That feels, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what it feels like to hit the 100. Never been there. We've never been there. Alana Suki says, I haven't watched the Tiger Show either because it sounds like it's just glorified animal abuse. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested. I just don't care. I literally, so the 1 hour that we spend watching TV at night, we have been watching Ozark, which cinematography, amazing. Acting, amazing. Story, amazing. Just unbelievable show, right? The Ozark. And what the hell would I be watching some dumb hillbillies get eaten by tigers or whatever? Like, that's just a waste of time. Or not eating tigers, but running some kind of zoo, some kind of crappy backwoods zoo. I'm not interested. When I could literally watch Ozark. You know what I'm saying? We've got 2 more episodes to go. I'm very excited. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm very, it's the intensity. It's intense. The intensity is high. So we've got 2 more nights of watching Ozark, unless we like stay up late tonight and watch an extra episode or something. But Donald's Fish Vibe says 20,000 gallons with nano fish. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would love to do that tank. I would 100% like to do that tank. I would like to do a 20,000 gallon tank with a big viewing panel on the side with nothing but tiny fish. Like, what would I do? Celestial Pearl Danios or something like that. Yeah. Let's see. Jared Byer says, I want to build a 20,000 gallon tank in my house and put nothing but nanofish in it. Yeah, me too. I love that. That's the highest goal on my Patreon page. If you go there, the highest goal is to build a shipping container. Where is that? Let's see. Show more tiers. Is it tiers? No, we have to go to the where's our goals? Where would our goals be? Community? No. I don't know. I don't know where the goals went. I feel like I knew where the goals were before, but now I don't know. I'm in the control panel over here, so that's probably my problem. But yeah, if you go to my Patreon page, like the top goal, if we hit that crazy mark up there, is I'll build a shipping container fish tank outside. Which, who knows? Maybe someday I'll do that and not film it. If I do it with my own money, I'm just gonna not film it. How about that? People thought I was being a jerk about Tiger King or something, but or about Arowana, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure I would film it. Oh my God, Sand Creek Aquatics is back. Oh my God, we have a new member who has returned. The Sand Creek Aquatics. See, I could tell because you got the Bob Dobbs picture there. You got the badge. Says you've been a member for more than 1 month. So you have returned to the membership fold. Thank you, Sand Creek. And it's I haven't checked out to see if Sand Creek has any new videos out. I can't do it on this computer, on that one over there right now. But thank you. Thanks for joining up. Elijah Gordon says, what's that thing in the top right corner? This right here? That's my baby. That's Olivia. This is Olivia. That's a little picture of my daughter. That's the thing in the right-hand corner. Donald's Fish Vibe says, a 20,000 gallon tank with nano fish is the equivalent of a golf course. Michael Douglas has a show on this years ago. I don't know. What is that? I don't know. I'm confused by that comment. Barbara Jackson says, hey, Joel, have you ever heard of Aquarium Masters from City of Industry, California? Got a couple used 20 long from my local fish store. Glass is very thick. Let's see. Aquarium Masters, California. Sometimes I need to kickstart my brain to see if I can remember stuff or not. Oh, there's Aquarium Masters. I don't know. I think I recall looking at some Aquarium Masters stuff at some point in time, but no, I wouldn't say I'm super familiar with this. Let's take a look at their products. Glass aquariums. That's probably why. Let's see, all products, beta aquariums, frag aquariums, rimless aquariums. Ooh, let's check out some rimless. Okay, so they're rimless, but they have black silicone. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I always feel like a rimless aquarium should have, crystal clear silicone and seams and stuff, because it's like, if you're going that extra mile to make a rimless aquarium, it probably is important. Let me see if I can't screen capture what I'm doing. Let's go add source, smart selection. Yeah. Let's make it about that size. Let's go like that. Oh, I'm looking at their oh, look. I see their emblem right here. So excuse me. I'm coughing now that I breathed in. I breathed in some kind of something. I don't know. But I'm looking at their emblem here now, and I'm realizing that Aquarium Co-op has their little. Let me see if we can't find it. Let's see, product beta aquarium. I think that's what they call it. 2 beta aquarium, 3 beta aquarium, 5 beta aquarium. I think it's this one right here. So I think Aquarium Co-op carries this one right here. I hope I'm at the. I think I'm at the right website. I think Aquarium Masters, California. I think I got it. Let me double check. We heard of Aquarium Masters from City of Industry. Okay, yeah, this should be them. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, now I'm ba-ding! Light bulb just went off. Okay, I have seen this emblem a bunch of times. Aquarium Co-op carries this aquarium or this one. It's one of these. And I've messed around with them a bunch, and I've never made a video about that aquarium. I may at some point in time. The little tanks have held up really well, having been sold to people. And people had them. They have had them. They've been using them for quite a bit. So I would say, yeah. I've had a little bit of experience with these guys. I've never ordered anything. I've never personally owned any tank from them. Just kind of messed around with some of them up at Aquarium Co-op. So it seems to me like the small tank is awesome. So maybe they're pretty good. But my thing that I was saying is I was over here looking at rimless. Here it is. So I was looking at rimless aquariums. And yeah, see how they have the black seams on them? Like I almost think like you go the extra mile to make a rimless aquarium. It should have the clear silicone and like the 45-degree corners and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I could check one out in person and then fall in love with it. You never know. But I'm not a huge fan personally of the black silicone. But I've also seen people like do a good job with them. Light fixtures. Oh, what do they have for light fixtures? Let's take a look at that. Light fixtures. Let's go see. Deluxe full hood. I am not interested. 3-watt mini spot LED. Probably not that interesting. T5s. Don't care. I just don't care about T5s. Let's be honest. I just really don't. These look like the small LED chips with no... with no lens on them or anything like that, which I typically have found those to be not perform all that well, but you never know. You never do know. I want to take a look at this. Does this... Oh, I guess we can't click on that. That's not a clickable link. This one? The one I want to look at is not a clickable link, guy. Oh... Okay, well that's irritating. Maybe it's in here. LED. That's a 24-inch, 30-inch, 28. No, I don't know. The one I'm interested in doesn't have a clickable link. This 15-watt gooseneck LED. This I would be a little bit interested in to check it out and see what it's like. But I don't know. But yeah, that little beta tank, those have worked out pretty well for a bunch of people. So yeah, maybe that's good. Fishkeeper says they are also darker glass, probably better for reefs. Yeah, seems like they do a lot of frag tank and stuff like that, which I honestly, let's take a look at the frag tanks real quick. Let's pop this back open, this bad boy. Now I got to scoot over here. This I'm interested in. Let's see what they got. 60-gallon frag tank. Doesn't have a price. That always worries me. Let's see if we go here. 60 gallons, weight. Okay, so that's... Can I shop from this? Uh-oh, somebody's texting me. Oh, the baby could be awake. I don't know. 80-gallon frag tank. This is an intriguing tank to me. 48 by 24 by 12. No, this one. The 48 by 24 by 16. This is a cool tank, but I don't know how much they are. So, I don't know. Maybe you have to be... Let's see. Let's go over to the Contact Us. I mean, that's not even AI incorporated. That's a weird. Well, this is in Chino. Is Chino City of Industry? I don't know. West Covina? I don't know. It's very confusing. I don't know. This whole website of theirs is confusing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm confused by this website while broadcasting live. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point, but that frag tank is actually pretty nice. They might only be wholesale. That's I don't know. That might be their deal. Oh my God, we have a new member. Hold on. Hold our horses here for a second. How many horses do we have living in the garage? We have 0 in the garage because we're adults. We know better. Whoa. We are approaching, you guys. We are in striking distance of membership. We have gone to the point where I have to move the numbers a little bit so it works better. There we go. 90. Is that right? 90? Oh, I think that's right. Maybe I got that one wrong. 98. No, 90. Yeah, 90, right? Yeah, I think that's right. $2 super chat from Sand Creek says, love not frag. Don't know what that means. I'm confused. Let's see. The cubes I have seen them make have dark glass and black silicone. Okay, yeah, so maybe they are more reef ready thing, but they do, like, some of their products are like a beta tank, you know? Unless this is a saltwater beta tank, but this is too small for a saltwater beta. 5 gallons is not big enough for a saltwater beta. So I'm guessing that they do some freshwater stuff. But yeah, they seem oriented towards salt, so who knows? But maybe they are, I'm realizing that, like, maybe they are only wholesale. They might only be wholesale. I don't know, because it doesn't seem to have any prices on anything. And that's a paddling as far as I'm concerned, you know, because it's like, can we order anything? Like, I don't know. Guess not. Joel G's wondering if Olivia is texting me. No, she doesn't have a phone. That's ridiculous. She's 1. She's 1 years old. Oh, no, it's Grandma saying that they're on their way. Which is interesting because they probably won't be here until dinner time. Sand Creek says, don't like dark glass. Yeah, I mean, I personally am not a big fan of dark glass, but it's not that big of a deal in a reef aquarium. So if you have a reef aquarium with all that blue light and actinic light and all that, it doesn't really do that. It doesn't affect it as much as a freshwater viewing quality. So, I mean, I could see where it's not as big a problem. Let's see. What do we got here? Johan is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Fish keepers also darker glass. I would not advise eating fish you have been keeping in your aquariums. If you read any of the medications and products you use, they say not to use them on fish for consumption. Depends on your farming. Depends on what you're doing. Yes, you can definitely grow a lot of fish for eating, but you definitely want to do that in more of an aquaponics setting where you have a lot larger water volume that you're dealing with. So tilapia, stuff like that. And you're also, as Alana was saying, that you don't necessarily want to be consuming any of that medication. So even in aquaponics, you want to have at least, like, I forget off the top of my head, but I think it's 21 days between having medicated and consuming any of the fish. So aquaponics is something I would highly recommend for people to get into. Aquaponics, hydroponics, all that kind of stuff. Gardening, farming, all that kind of stuff. Get into it. Get into it now. You have an opportunity now to start out with just a tiny little bit of stuff that you're working on. And, you know, 10 years from now, you're going to be like, oh, I'm so glad I started that. And maybe you don't put a ton of work into it. But like I said, if you can start out just a tiny bit, a tiny microcosm of a little bit of gardening, a little bit of aquaponics, hydroponics, something along that vein, then you're really not going to regret it down the line. It's something that you'd be like, oh, man. Whoa. I dropped my electrical tester. You can't drop that on the ground. They'll break. But I have a backup. So, but it was in my pocket and it kept beeping. So, people ask me, hey, is that a circuit tester in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? And I would tell them, it's a voltage tester. It's not, I'm not happy. Right? Is that how that goes? I don't know. Got a $2 super chat from the Zen Ginger. What? The Thursday is going on here. Hey, we're all in quarantine. And you know what? I'm going to continue doing these little coffee streams whenever I feel like doing them in the future, even after quarantine is over. Because, to be honest with you guys, I just don't care about YouTube strategy anymore. I just don't. Because in realistic terms, as far as I'm concerned, it's really unimportant. I think it's more important just to do what I want to do, and I'm just going to keep doing what I want to do. And if I have to go back to working in the factory, I'll do that too. I'll do whatever I got to do. You know what I mean? Mark Dibble says it's called flushing the plant, gets the growing and pest chems out. Plant consumes what's left without taking in more. Yeah. Definitely with your aquaponics and stuff like that. I was saying I couldn't remember exactly how many days it was. I think it's 21. I think it's like that 3-week period. It might be a 4-week period or something like that. But you definitely do want to go through and flush the system before you consume any of the fish or anything like that. Fish Keepers, will there still be a Friday live? Might have missed it if you mention it. Yeah, I will still be doing the regularly scheduled live stream. It won't have the what was the picture I put up? It's me and a cup of coffee and whatever. Zen Ginger with a $4 super chat with a cup of Joe. Well, thank you very much. Hey, coffee's cheaper because I order it freeze-dried and make instant coffee for my afternoon coffee break. Though I did get my birthday present early. I'm kind of excited about it. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you guys. Oh, God. I did get my birthday present early because my shotgun mic is broken. I traveled with it too much, and it's broken. So I did get my birthday present is a new VidMic NTG from Rode, and it came early, or Vicky gave it to me early, or whatever. I don't know. So my birthday present is here early. My birthday's not until next week, so but I'm pretty excited to kind of mess around with that because I have this really, really ghetto shotgun mic situation set up over there that is just depressing me. But I like to laugh about things that depress me, so it definitely, I'm excited. It's pretty cool. A little ray of sunshine out here in the quarantine is a new microphone. So I guess I can make more YouTube videos. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not strategizing anymore, but I did record some new stuff over the last week, which I'll be editing that probably tonight when everybody goes to sleep is when I typically have time to do editing. So between like 9 o'clock and midnight is when I start moving around things in my editing and figuring out what's going on and like, I don't know. And that's why sometimes my audio comes out super weird because I'm like listening on headphones and I don't realize that it comes out so weird into people's cell phones because people will be like, man, the audio mix on this is super weird. And I'll put on headphones and listen to the audio mix and realize like it sounds really good in headphones, but then I'll play it like on cell phone speakers and like, oh, that's terrible. So hey, you know, I just got to try to meet everybody in the middle ground. You know what I'm saying? I just got to try to meet you all in the middle so you can hear sounds and not lose your minds. Sand Creek with a $2 super chat says, love them random streams. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep trying to do the coffee streams whenever I'm like kind of taking a coffee break and I have time. Like right now, Olivia's asleep, so I figure I don't really have that much opportunity to talk to other adults, and in the quarantine, it's gotten even crazier. So, I figure it's nice to actually come and have even a minor conversation with you guys, even though you guys have to type everything in. At least I can talk about some stuff. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. A lot of people saying happy birthday. I appreciate it. Jared Byer says, I need an early birthday present. I want a 70 to 200 Zoom. It's only 8 months early. I will admit, I don't know if those of you that aren't on the Discord, once you become a member on YouTube or on Patreon, you get access to our Discord, which is like a 24-hour IRC chat where you can like post pictures and ask questions and have a conversation and all those things, all the back and forth and all that, all exists there on the Discord. So if people, one of the big things I think is of value of something like the Discord is that we can have those really long, like, identifying conversations where you're like, what's up with this fish? Why does it have this? And it looks like this, and I took a picture, and here's what's going on. And you know what? I didn't test my water. Let me get back to you in a couple hours once I've tested my water, and I can post my water test up here, and a bunch of people can go like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? So it's all fish-oriented people on there. And I know, like, sometimes I get on the live stream, and I'm just talking about weird random stuff and whatever. And a big part of that is because we kind of do a lot of, I don't know if we do a lot of fish stuff, but we do a lot of kind of conversation back and forth kind of things on the Discord that really, allows for an opportunity to, what the hell is this? Home Depot is sending me a text message. What is this? Some kind of like weird text message alert? What's happening here? Don't you be sending me stuff I don't need. Oh, Vicky just shared with me the Home Depot shopping cart. And a text message? That is bizarre. I don't know. I'm not sure what she's sending me, but I'll figure it out later. That's a bunch of stuff. But, yeah, we talk a lot on the Discord and everything, and so I feel like I do a lot of the fish conversation stuff on there, and not always. But, all right, I don't know. What is she doing? Oh, hey, we have a new, oh, my God, we have a new patron during the show on Patreon. We better get over here and change this number. We're up to 241. Look at that. What is it, 241, right? Something like that. Probably wrong, but hopefully somebody can correct me if I got that wrong. Let's see. UG Aquatic says Discord isn't regulated like Facebook, and it's better UI than banned. Was better UI than what? I don't know. Should really be a fish market on Discord. Oh yeah. You know what? I would 100% think that there should be a fish market in a Discord so that people can be changing and stuff like that, or exchanging and selling stuff, because Facebook just can't do it anymore because they had to drop that real blanket terminology of like nothing can be bought or sold on there. So yeah, Christopher Gonzalez, brand new patron. I don't know if I remember to give you a shout out. Hey, thanks, man. I 100% appreciate it. I don't mean to have missed out on you or anything, but thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. It's been this quarantine. We've seen a lot of people go. A lot of people have walked away their support. And if you're in a spot where you can, that's totally cool. If you're not, then that's cool too. But yeah, I think it would be great if there was a good fish market on some Discord. action. But I know that Facebook was having too many problems with people selling all sorts of stuff, and so I think they just had to drop that real blanket, like, no, nobody can sell anything that's alive, I guess. UG says, Band is an app that sucks. Oh yeah, I don't use that app. I don't know. I try to avoid any app that's super intrusive, or if I sign up for it and I start getting emails from random things, that's normally a bad sign. Which is kind of one of my issues with Twitch, is that, like, anytime I go onto Twitch, I start getting tons of weird spam emails about buying or selling or whatever. I start getting all these weird spam emails, and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I want to tell anybody to ever go to Twitch, because that's like a perfect example of, like, man, I start getting all this, like, crazy spam emails where you're just like, what the hell is this, man? Like, I just wanted to go to your website. And it's pretty obvious sometimes, like when you sign up for something or re-access an account that you haven't done in a long time, and then all of a sudden you start getting this flood of, like, crazy spam emails. Yeah. Fishkeeper says an app called Band. Tons of people do shrimp auctions. Oh, okay. I am not somebody who gets in on auctions for either plants or animals or any of that kind of stuff. I just feel like if somebody has something for sale, just say it's for sale, you know. I don't want to get into some kind of weird competition with, like, inflated prices because people want something really bad. I mean, it's just be like, hey, this plant's $50, and if I want to buy it, I'll buy it. If no one wants to buy it, then no one wants to buy it. But I don't want to have to be like clicking away trying to, like, $45. No, $47. You know, like going back and forth with somebody. You know, I don't know. I could understand why people would like that. I personally don't, though. I'm just like, nah, dude. Just tell me it's $10 or $20 or whatever. You know. Yeah, you know, I'm just not into the, like, raffles or auctions or anything like that. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just me personally, but my guess is like, if I had to guess something, it's just that, like, I don't think that there's enough people that have like, grown a big enough Discord to do auctions and stuff like that. Otherwise, I think they would by now. I think if you had, you know, 10,000 people in a Discord or something, my guess would be they would just start doing that. But I don't know how you would regulate any of it or any of that kind of stuff. Like, that would be probably difficult. So whoever's hosting it, you know, would probably could potentially be in some kind of weird situation. I don't know. I don't know how any of those rules go. So, you know. But yeah, like I said, I don't personally want to get in on the auctions and stuff. But the what was it? Jared was talking about the 7200 Zoom. Yeah, I got, and like I said, I got the new shotgun mic. Something shaking around in there. New shotgun mic for my birthday, and I personally have been saving. And I'm about a quarter of the way there for my present this year, which will be a 15 to 35 millimeter lens. That's the RF 2.8 version of the Canon lens that I really want. And I've been saving for it, and I'm about a quarter of the way there. I think, yeah, I have about $600 saved for it, and the damn thing is like $2,300. Very expensive lens. It's going to take a long time for me to put that savings money towards that, but I'm inching very ever closer to being able to pull the trigger and buy that lens. But when will that be? I don't know. It's probably going to be a quite a ways down the line. I've basically been saving like $100 a month for it. That's about what I can do to just stick into an account and just be like, nope, I'm saving it for sure. But it's gonna take a long time to get to that point. But hey, that's life, man. Sometimes you just gotta wait, and that's what I'm up to. So, but yeah, I recently was looking to see if somebody had a used one. So there was a used one that was knocked down to $2,000, which I think was actually just a damaged box. It's just like the box that it came in was damaged, or somebody opened it. It was unused, but that was $2,000. I'm still like, oh, that's $300 or $400 off, but still. And there was a 24 to 70 version of that lens, and there also is a version of that lens that's 70 to 200, which realistically, those three lenses could probably do anything I could ever want them to do, but that's like $7,500 worth of lenses right there in like three lenses. So I don't know that I'll ever hit that mark, because I'm literally like I said, $150 a month. It's going to take a long time, and I think if I was going to try to buy all three of those, probably be 50 by then. You know, I'll probably be much older. Dave's Aquarium says 62 watching and only 29 likes. Come on, hit the like button. Yeah, you know. If people hit the like button, it lets the robot learning algorithm know that it's supposed to be shared out to people. So I guess hit the free like button. That's like an easy thing that people could do. Alana Suki says, I believe on YouTube there's a community tab and the link is under there. Yes. So if you become a member on YouTube, go to the community tab on my YouTube page. Scroll down, and there is a Discord link that once you're a member, you can get access to the Discord. It'll take you right over there. It takes you straight to it. Just click on it. Takes you right over to the Discord, and then it it sets you up, asks you some questions. You have to set up your account. It's very basic to set up your account, though. If you sign up on Patreon, it is one of the perks on Patreon. So it will let you know, oh, hey, here's the Discord for that. Ryan Melling says, CChem Advance, is there any true benefit of dosing? I dose CChem Excel, Flourish, and Trace, and currently Advance. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what CChem Advance is. Let's look that up real quick. I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, because I think it's their bio supplement. What? Whoa, robot validation. Okay, fine. I'll just go to Amazon then. I don't want to go to CChem's website. It's asking me whether or not I'm a robot. I think it is minerals. Oh, yeah. So I think CChem Advance is their micro nutrient, basically, right? Let's see. Flourish Advance enhances mineral absorption and improves disease resistance. Oh, no. It's just their biological boost. Yeah. I mean, it's as far as what I can tell, I don't have a lot of experience with Flourish Advance, but it sounds like it's their biological boost for the beginning of a setup of aquarium. So I would guess after a certain period of time, you're probably going to see a real limited... a pretty limited benefit from adding that into your aquarium. So it sounds like what you'd want to be doing with that is just using it at startup. But I don't have a bunch of experience with it. But it just sounds like it's their bio boost for mineral uptake, which is probably helpful if you set up a brand new aquarium. But I mean, I use seeded. I use seeded filter material and stuff, and I also use, generally speaking, I'll use some kind of aqua soil that is more often than not going to be adding some kind of ammonium to the water column. So that's normally a food source for the bacteria. The bacteria is able to populate and do that. So I don't really use Advance. I always watch out for like chemical additives that have a time frame when you're supposed to be adding them to an aquarium, because I almost feel like if even they say like, nah, you don't really need to add it all that often, after this certain period of time, then I'm like, well, why would I even add it at all? But often big companies like that have a bunch of different lines that they don't ever get rid of. So, they just keep it around. Alyssa Bentley is super late, but she's here now. All right. Where'd you go? Where have you been? It's quarantine. You're not supposed to be anywhere. You're all supposed to be home. Clint's Aqua Tank says, hello, everybody. There's a bunch of people just showing up. And I'm like, how far are we in? Like 45 minutes? Something like that? Oh, no, we started at 12:15, and it's 1:11 now, so we should be close to an hour. But coming up on that hour, right? Let me see. I'm getting all these notifications on my phone. It's the middle of the day. Just a quick wave to y'all from Why Not Wyoming. Christopher Gonzalez, my bad. If you already answered this question, how do I become a YouTube member? So on YouTube, you actually have to close the live chat on your phone, and then there's a blue join button that says join, right? Then you can click on that, and there's like 3 tiers that you can join up at. I never expect anybody to be at any of the higher tiers. It's the bottom tier is like $5 a month. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. But it's $5 a month. But you have to close the chat and hit the blue join button, and then you can go join up. It's a little bit weird, but it's YouTube was combating Patreon. It's YouTube's method of battling against other websites like Patreon, that they realize like, oh, hey, there's this Patreon service that people can support creators that they want to support. And basically YouTube was like, oh, there's money for us to be made there. So they started their own join thing. And I think it's beneficial for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, it creates other avenues that may or may not be easier for certain people to join up if they want. Number 2, it potentially can help promote a YouTube channel. If you had, like, let's say you had 10,000 subscribers and your channel wasn't being promoted that much, and you got the join button, the memberships, and then all of a sudden 1,000 people became members on your channel to help take care of your channel. First of all, generally that would be enough money for most creators to just go, all right, I'm going to quit my day job and focus on doing this all the time. So 5 days a week, 40, 50 hours a week, this is what I'm going to be working on. This will be my one thing that this will be my job, right? And also, it would incentivize YouTube to help promote stuff that people are backing, right? So while I think, we're at 241 plus 90, that's like 330 people, 331, I mean, if you do math, people supporting this channel that want to keep the content coming off of it and stuff like that. So that gives you an idea. Like if we were 3 times that amount of people, you get an idea that it would be like, most people would just be like, this is my job. This is what I'm going to do. So it's not necessarily just about me and what I'm doing or whatever. I just think it's a good way to support any of the channels if you want somebody to just keep doing what they're doing and making what they're making. So I don't know. Everything has to be crowdsourced now. As far as I can tell, it seems pretty difficult. A good friend of mine recently relocated to Los Angeles, and when I say recently, she moved down there 5 years ago and started basically like her acting and producing career. So she's a singer. She's a really good singer. She's a fantastic, amazing singer. She's like the front woman of a couple of rock bands and stuff like that. And she said, you know what, like living up in Seattle is not working that well for, it wasn't working that well for her to like continue her career in the like singing and that kind of stuff. So she was like, screw it, I'm going to move to LA, right? And it's taken her 5 years of, 100 hours a week, being on set, being on location, going over here, going over there, which is great. She's enjoyed it. It's been fantastic. She has her Screen Actors Guild card. She's working in some TV shows and kind of breaking in and that kind of stuff. But still, living in a one bedroom apartment, in LA, not a great part of town. 5 years in, and she still really got her foot in the door, and that's pretty much it. So even with somebody that's dedicated all week, every week, all doing her thing, like there's definitely no guarantee that you're just going to get in there and get it going. So it's just like one of those crowdsourcing things. Sand Creek Aquatics says no Discord. So like I said, if you go to my YouTube channel, go to the community tab, scroll down, and you will find the link to the Discord. It's in there. I guarantee it. I have posted it at least twice this year, so it might take you a second to scroll down, but you'll be able to find it. All right. Well, anyhow, looks like we're about an hour in. I'll be done with my coffee break here in just a second. But we did get some new members today, so shout out to that. So let's go to viewer activity. And the Fish Keeperist, Sand Creek Aquatics, Zen Ginger, Sand Creek Aquatics, Renee, Oravites. I don't know how to say your last name. I've never read that before. But thank you for the super chat. And Derek Runyon, thank you for the super chats. Those are all of our super chats today. Juan Davila, Sand Creek Aquatics, and Steve Allen are new members today. And I think I forgot to say what's up to Steve, but what's up, Steve? Thanks for becoming a member, man. I may have missed that. I may have missed that earlier. I think I did. I missed it. But either way, want to say a big shout out. Thank you for everybody for becoming a member or a super chat or just regular chat and like button and all that kind of stuff. I'll be back tomorrow at my regularly scheduled time, which I believe is 11 o'clock. Excuse me. Which I believe is 11 o'clock tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time, because that's where I live, in the Pacific time zone. And yeah, so thanks for coming out for the coffee break.